Do you know the president of Nigeria has 4 years, 4 full years to convince Nigerians for re-election? And before they assume office, they are given free world-class accommodation. So rent is off their mind for the next 4 years. Free food of choice, whether local or international, for the 4 years. They are not just given food, but hands to help them prepare the food. Just name it. And whether they eat 100 times a day is no man's business. Just eat and do the job. So how to get food is off their mind. Free hands paid by the citizens of the country to help them handle their duties, whether official or unofficial, through the 4 years they spend in office. So how to go about labor is not their problem. Resources is made available. In fact, they are in charge of the surplus resources of the country, which means that resources is not a limitation, whether in cash and any other form is made available to them. They are allowed to make choices of whatever kind of cars they want to use as mobility through their stay in office, and then they are given security to ensure that they are safe through their stay in office. So the basic things that bother every human being in the world does not bother them. So it means that nothing should hinder them from carrying out their duties effectively for the while they stay in office. But instead of fixing the country, they choose to blame the past administrations, upon whose ineffectiveness you wrote and campaigned to correct, to fix. The same things they could not do or refuse to do, you said, okay, this is the problem, and you make yourself available to come and do them, having provided everything you will need to get the job done. They begin to show appreciations in form of recruitment to the hands that falsely and forcefully brought them to power, placing them in positions they don't have knowledge in form of commissioners, special advisors, and every other positions they deem fit. Collect loans, share it amongst these people so that they will have enough money to wear agbada and drive in big SUVs, just so they can go about telling people that the government is working. Go up in flames at every question on what exactly the government is doing, as there are no evidences anywhere on the work the government is actually doing they are preaching about. Lie on television stations and waste our time till another campaign season, so they can share rice to the same impoverished Nigerians whose every need have been summed to the next meal. Sell another promise and get re-elected. For a second, it looked like there was no money to actually get the job done. But with the recent Father Christmas pattern of gift items and rice sharing, purchasing of new SUVs and buses for campaign in hundreds if not thousands, it is evidence that the money was really there. So why was the job left undone? Why choose to build houses for the judges, give the governors more money, employ influencers to speak good of the government, and come before the electorate with empty promises and sharing of items that was bought with money? Why not use the same money to do the job so that everybody can benefit from it? What I don't understand is how they still feel very comfortable campaigning for re-election while insecurity blooms and people are plunged into multi-dimensional poverty every day. What is even more painful is seeing your own fellow citizen that is sharing in this suffering get angry at you for not supporting another renewed hope campaign promises in your hopelessness. No food, no work, no security, no power supply, inflation still mounting guard, and INEC, don't they act somehow? So when people act like the general masses have a personal beef against the president, I wonder, because trust me, if the president had spent the last 3 years plus fixing Nigeria, nobody go send Obi or any other candidate that much. I hope this meets us well, because now this be the problem. Thank you.